I welcome all the students and the faculty of Department of Development, Communication and Extension of Lady Irwin College, University of Delhi, for the interactive or workshop on photojournalism, very specific topic. Journalism is basically collecting, editing, and presenting news material for publication or broadcast. Not only news, whatever story you want to create, maybe for publishing a book or for writing an photojournalist article. So it is not only news, you can do it anywhere. Photojournalism, it is a visual form of journalism that creates images in order to tell a news story. This is just was published in Times of India today. I just got a clip to tell you that earlier, 10, 15 years back, all those news print medias were publishing editorial without any visual impact. So they got the feedback that the readers are not very happy. They want something visual so that they can know the content with the visual impact, and then they can create interest to read the full article. So now Times of India has started writing editorial with the help of visual impact. This is one of the examples. Journalism, it's basically collection, preparation, and distribution of news and related commentary and feature materials through such print and electronic media as newspapers, magazines, books, blogs, webcasts, podcasts, social networking, and social media sites, etc. The purpose of journalism is thus to provide citizens with the information they need to make the best possible decisions about their lives, their communities, their societies, and their governments. And there are plenty of job opportunities in photojournalism or journalism itself. We can go for advertising copywriter, digital copywriter, market researcher, public relation officers, editor, photojournalist, proofreader, feature writer, correspondent, and special reporter. Types. The photo supports the story. For creating a story, you will click a lot of photographs and then you will make a story. Secondly, a photograph itself becomes the story because the frame is such that it tells the whole story about the moment. There are two types, news and views. News means its life is only 24 hours. Today the photograph has been captured, sent to the print media or electronic media. It was telecasted or published next day morning, and then that's over. So news is not having a longer life, whereas the views is very difficult to capture. I can tell you, the photojournalists, they 90% or 98% they capture only news. Hardly 2 to 5% they capture the views. See, this is example of the news. Abu Dhabi Crown Prince, guest of honor for our Republic Day in 2017. This is another news of a cricket ground. But now you see the impact of the views. The left one is starving 24-year-old mother with her child Bifra in 1968. It was captured by Don McCullin. Second one is a high-profile lady, speaks in the public. This was captured by Ashok Karan, who is the photojournalist of Hindustan Times and Telegraph. This is another views will remain for longer period. And that is the differences seen during BJP meet in Delhi. This again captured by Ashok Karan. You can see the Narendra Bhai Modi and Advani ji. Both are seeing opposite side. Golden words for the photojournalism. It should be very, very honest and perfectly impartial. Ethics of photojournalism. Now I'll tell in a brief what the international laws tells about the photojournalism ethics. NPPA, that is the National Press Photographers Association, University of Georgia. It is the individual responsibility of every photojournalist at all times to strive for pictures that report truthfully, honestly, and objectively. In documentary photojournalism, it is wrong to alter content of photograph in any way, electronically or in the dark room. Be accurate and comprehensive in representation of subject. Resist being manipulated by staged photo opportunities. Be complete and provide context when photographing or recording subjects. Treat all subjects with respect and dignity. Do not pay sources or subjects or reward them materially for information or participation, because once you pay something to the people, then you can't be impartial. You cannot write a journalist story very impartially. Do not accept gifts and favors or compensation from those who might seek to influence coverage. Then features. Timelines image should have meaning in the context of recently published records of events. Objectivity, fair and accurate representation of the events. Narrative, the images combined with other news elements to make facts relatable to the viewer on a cultural level. This is very important for a single page photo story. You have to write a wonderful capture. The capture serves to grab the reader's attention, provide information for the busy reader who may not read the related story. Caption, the goal, etc. is mentioned here. Capturing picture. Picture should be as simple as that. It should not be crowded, cluttered, unless the purpose is to show the big crowd. This is one thing, simple. This was captured in Calcutta. This is Dondi rituals. And you can see crowd is there, but crowd is just symbolic. And the main subject is pop up here. Same here. Focal point, this is very important. Viewers should not have their eyes pulled in 3 or 4 directions. Instead, eyes should be drawn to the main subject, and then the viewer may look at lesser figure, like you see in the previous pictures. The focal point is the devotee lady. Here, the focal point is the man sleeping in the background in his shop. Here, the man is distributing tea. In action, in almost all cases, a picture of people doing something will be much better than the one in which a person is staring into the camera. See in the previous picture, except that Sadarji, nobody is looking towards the camera. Everybody is busy in the work. And the main focal point is the man distributing the tea. This is a wonderful picture of a napalm bomb girl captured by Kim Fook. A good photojournalist seeks variety in subjects, young and old, and Garis and the plain, and the ordinary and the extraordinary. And this is a moment when Kim Fook met that napalm bomb girl after 40 years. What a pleasant moment. Technical quality. The picture must be in focus without the blur caused by the camera movement. The picture needs sharp, clear difference between the various light and dark shades. about technical quality, camera technique, composition, aesthetic, everything already we have discussed in the first session. So I'm not going to repeat all those things because in case any of the students they want to refer those presentation, they can take the recording from the Sudha ma'am, or you can go to the YouTube and you can locate the video from my channel. See, this is a Charak festival celebrated in Dhanbad. This is a moment captured in Darjeeling. A story, the picture may show gloom or ecstasy, pleasure or pain, success or failure, interest or boredom, but the picture usually tells more. It should convey information about an event, a string of events, a person, a building, or a less. Like you see, here, I captured this in Delhi, in the Jamudin area. You see, the man is supporting the either elderly man to take it to the home. And this is the one, it was my dream to capture beggar's frame in Europe. I visited Europe in 2013, and I always feel pained when I see European photographers coming to India, and they concentrate mainly on capturing poverty on the streets, beggars on the streets. So I thought, well, I'm in Europe, let me also find the frames that यूरोप में भी लोग भीख मांगते हैं. अब थोड़ा सा कॉस्ट्यूम और ड्रेस का फर्क है बिकॉज ऑफ द कल्चर डिफरेंस. ये बहुत ही यूनिक मोमेंट है. आप जो बीच में जो व्हाइट टर्बन में मॉस्टेक वाले पर्सन है उनका एक्सप्रेशन को देखिए. और ये कैमल को बेचने से पहले कैमल के नाक में छेद करके रस्सी डाल के दिया जाता है. This is a wonderful picture I clicked in Bardhaman district during Charak festival, and see the expression of the child. He's feeling the pain of his father, where the iron rod is passed in his back. So probably the child is trying to remove that rope and make his father free from the pain. A picture should capture the mood of an event. A picture of a stage show may place the artist in bright lights, smiling broadly, with the faces of the audience laughing in the darker auditorium. And this is grieving father of Ellen Cody, whose dead body was found at seashore in Syria. Truth, a picture should give an honest account of what happened. Certain props are fine if they do not distort the reality. So I was here, a man burning himself with kerosene. You see the moment, you see the picture. This tells a lot of stories. Then see the courage of the photographer, Larry Borrow, how much risk he took it to go to the war field and capture this kind of moment. And again, hats off to the photographer James Notway, who took all the risk to go to the war field and capture this kind of pictures. So this becomes immortal for a few centuries. This is by Raghu Rai. This is a very famous picture of Raghu Rai, hand baby. See, I think mother or father, he is just putting the hand on the dead body, baby head. This again is a very, very famous picture by E.D. Adams. He captured this picture in Vietnam while a Vietnamese police was executing a Vietnamese Congress officer in Saigon. See, now I'm gradually coming to the area where I want to give you inputs how to write a photojournalist story. Okay. So this is the important element of that part, that picture side and orientation. Sometimes we get confused what should be the orientation of the picture. It should be portrait layout or landscape layout. Portrait layout, I think those who are the students may not be very clear. This is the portrait layout, like a portrait of a person. And this is the landscape layout. Means width is more, height is less. In the portrait layout, height is more, width is less. So you have to decide depending upon the frame, depending upon the object, depending upon the subject, whether I should compose it vertically or horizontally, compose it in portrait layout or landscape layout. Like you see this image. This is the Eiffel Tower I captured in Paris. This is the horizontal layout, whereas Eiffel Tower is a tall. So for anything which is tall, architecture or anything, we should capture in the portrait layout. So now this looks more bold compared to this landscape layout. Then comes here. This is a game I captured in Dhanbad only. I'm not remembering the name of the game. It is very unique. And that ball is made out of the wood. Okay. So this is a framing of a portrait layout. Okay. This does not impress much compared to a framing with the landscape layout, because this gives the complete environment of the same place. Both are the same picture. Simply, I have cropped this picture to give you an example here. Whatever camera you carry, whether it's a DSLR or mirrorless or your mobile camera, you must know your camera 100%. Second point, I want to stress you that a camera need not be very expensive. Main part is how you visualize your frame, how you visualize your story. That is more important than the expensive camera. This is just I have kept it here. In detail, I have already told in the first session. This is again a photojournalist on the street of Delhi. It's a blacksmith family in the what? This again a blacksmith family. This was captured in Jaisalmer. Again, this is captured in Bardhaman district. This is a kind of political journalism. You see, the protesters are trying to break the barrier. This is a stock image from the internet. You see the flood situation of the flood. Another again situation of the flood. I think this is from the Calcutta itself, and this was published in Climate Crisis. This picture is very important. You see how you can frame the same thing to make it more impactful. See the raising hands to get the prasad. All are uh, centering toward the man who is distributing the prasad. So you can capture for the sake of photojournalism, but if you take such kind of care in composing the frame, you become the different than others. You become the unique. Again, this another picture from internet. I think this is from Mathura Vrindavan. No, I think this is Haldi. This is from the South India. You see, during a Chhath festival. Now, tips for aspiring photojournalist. Concentrate on facial expressions. Look for focal point of interest. Likewise, you can see in this frame, this is the focal point of interest. Again, in this frame, this is the focal point of interest. Take more than one shot of every scene. What happens कि you never know, कभी-कभी कई बार by technical mistake कोई picture shot नहीं आया. So चूंकि आपको moment capture करना है, तो you go for clicking at least 4 to 5 pictures of the same event or the same moment, so that you can select the best one. In photos of exhibits, it is better to have someone viewing the exhibit than to just picture them. I will show you an example. Be always at the lookout to take unusual pictures. Unusual means which is not very common, which is not captured by so many photojournalists. So you can see this picture. This is I am standing in the exhibition in Dhanbad, I think in 2019 or so. So this I am looking towards the camera. So this is not a good picture, because I am not showing the exhibit part of things. And here it is next frame. You see, this is action. Same location, same place with different 2 frames. Here I am. I think I think both the frames are from Bikaner. Sorry, not from Dhanbad. I am explaining the our jury in Bikaner. I think 4 or 5 years back. I am explaining the DC of Bikaner about the winning images, how the photographer has captured. Avoid the following, because this is a very common pictures. Ribbon cutting pictures must avoid it. Handshaking during awarding celebration. Posed pictures, firing squad pictures. Group pictures that say nothing. One should be avoided. Now, this is an example. This is a group picture. Okay. This is very common. Nothing unique and unusual. But again, this is also a kind of group picture. But this gives you some story, some interconnection between the presenter and the listeners. This another, that picture already we have seen it in previous slides. And this is new for you. Again, this was captured by Ashok Karan, photojournalist of Hindustan Times and Telegraph. This is a very unique picture. He captured it in 2015 in an election rally. Now I'll show you some pictures of other Indian photojournalists. He's Anil Sharma, working as a photojournalist with the Indian Express. You can see his images, very unique. Next is Burhan Kino, working with Hindustan Times and is based in New Delhi. See. Then Chandan Khanna, working with Agence France Presse, AFP. Now I am starting the real part, which I think the PG students are waiting for. Now I will request all the students to ask the questions in case you feel anything confusing during my deliberation. So now we'll start how to create a photojournalism photo story. There are different types of PJ photo story. One is the political happening, because from here we will also give the assignment to all the PG students who will work on that, who will create a photo story and who will submit for review next Tuesday. So one top subject is political happening. So you can also capture political happening. Delhi is very hot nowadays because of TMC election. So you can move around. You can capture such kind of pictures like I have shown you earlier. And then comes travel, social evils, lost childhood, environment and pollution impact. So one by one, I will show you the example so that you can get inspired how to go about it, how to start the photo story. So first of all, about the political happening. You can see such kind of things you will find in Delhi everywhere. So you can very well, someone can pick up this political happening as a photojournalist story. This is again, you can find such pictures in Delhi nowadays everywhere. This is one political happening. This is also political happening. So this becomes the inspirational input for the student who wants to take up the photo story based on political photojournalism. Okay. Next comes travel journalism. This is very different. Travel means ki while traveling, you document so many things. So visualize a thing first of all before making a travel journalism photo story. You visualize a thing what you want to write a story with the help of pictures. Pen down your points, locate and plan your travel where you want to go. Meet and mix with the local people as a friend. This is very important. Unless you mix with the people, you will not get freedom to work. Understand their lifestyle and culture. Understand the history of the area and community. Before going to a location, you must Google the history and culture of the location so that you are already well known with the area before reaching the area. Supplement your text with the visuals, photo and video. If you write only text, I don't think anybody will be interested to read it. So you must supplement your travel journalism photo story with the visuals, photographs and videos. In the next slide, I will show you a photo journalism photo story done by me last month only. I think I will just go. Yeah. And then my advice will be to all the students, be more visual and less text. Now, this is my recent photo travel journalism on Santhal tribals. I went 10 times, 10 days, means 10 times I have gone to these areas, that location in Tundi. I have gone to the Saraikela and villages I covered, Sindhwari Tan, Laharbadi, Lodharia, Birenchi, and Saraikela. Let me tell you this, going to Tundi to do a travel journalism was a really Herculean task for me, because Tundi is a hardcore Naxalite belt. So it is not very easy to enter any village and capture the pictures and write a story. So first of all, I met the local photographer. He's a member of my club, Deepak Soni. And then he introduced me with a lot of people, including a few Naxalites. So what happens? We became very familiar with the local people, and then it was very easy for us to work. Now I'll show you the story in a PDF format. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is the travel photo story. Any of the four students can pick up this travel photo story, and you will get such kind of areas around Delhi itself. You do not to go very far away, because Haryana is very near, and in Haryana you will find a lot of villages. So you first write about the land and the history. I'm going fast here because I will not read the text. And you saw something about that area, whether how beautiful is this area. This is the Tundi area, having all bloom of flowers. This is the natural beauty of the Baraka River. This is their lifestyle, how they paint their houses, what kind of dresses they wear, and see the faces of the local people. See how they reside in the house. They hang so many things on the front. वो शुभ के लिए कुछ लोग टांगते हैं. Then this is the actual real village life. You can see a cart, a goat is running. Again, another view of the village. This is a Santhal tribal village of Saraikela. Another from Saraikela. And then the real tough life is the women of any tribal, particularly Santhal tribal. They are very hardworking. And mostly 90% jobs are being done by the women only. Okay. So in the morning hour, they first go to the jungle, forest, they collect the leaves, they collect the dry wood so that they can cook the food. And this is a village scenario of the Saraikela tribal village, Santhal village. And joyful life. They enjoy their life. They are not very rich. They are, I can say, we can say they are poor. They are not rich, but they know how to enjoy their life. So you capture those moments also. Like here, I have captured a joyful moment. See, they are enjoying. And then music and dance. And that Santhali dance is very famous, very popular. And मजा आएगा आपको सुन के अभी हम सुनाएंगे. So these are the instruments they are using for their dance. And now you can see the dance. So your photo travel or travel journalism photo story must show everything about the people, about the land, about the culture, about the other parts of their lifestyle. So this is the second assignment for the photojournalism. based on travel journalism. Third is the social events. Someone can pick up the photo story based on social events. These are the input for inspirations. This is social events. Say no to dowry. Say no to child marriage. Then this is very important picture. I have just this was captured by one of my friend Kranti Prasad. He is the senior judge in Saraikela. He had been to Banaras. So I saw his picture. I requested him to give me. I will use it with my presentation. And this is a very unique. You see, there are 3 frames. The left, extreme left is Padhe Chalo, Badhe Chalo. And the picture of image of the Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Second is children are going to school. And this is the real core of the whole picture. And now you read the description. And this was written by him only, Kranti Prasad ji. यह तस्वीर उत्तर प्रदेश के वाराणसी के काल भैरव मंदिर के आसपास की है। वाराणसी और उसके आसपास का इलाका, खास करके तंग गलियां, जहां की दीवारें काफी रंगीन और कई सारे चित्रकारियों से भरा पड़ा होता है, स्ट्रीट फोटोग्राफर को बरबस ही अपनी ओर आकर्षित करता है। इस तस्वीर में आप देख पा रहे होंगे डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन की बाएं तरफ की तस्वीर है और पढ़े चलो बढ़े चलो का नारा है। साथ में दाहिने तरफ थोड़े बड़े आकार में बच्चे स्कूल जाते हुए स्कूल चले हम का संदेश दे रहे हैं। इस फ्रेम की पृष्ठभूमि की सबसे बड़ी विडंबना है कि यह तस्वीरी डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन के सपनों को चकनाचूर करता हुआ और पढ़े चलो बढ़े चलो स्कूल चले हम जैसे विचारों को तार तार करता हुआ दिखाई पड़ रहा है। इसी पृष्ठभूमि के आगे झोपड़पट्टी के गरीब बच्चे भीख मांगते हुए आपको दिखाई दे रहे हैं। सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द I can say very hot topic for the photojournalism photo story, that lost childhood. Again, this is also for inspiration. This is again lost childhood. You can compare the frames, some sweet ones, some bitter ones, and this is the reality today. Third is in Delhi. I think everyone is aware about the pollution problem that becomes very severe during the winter season. So someone can pick up the PJ photo story on the pollution or environment, and you will get very easily a lot of pictures. Okay, thanks all. Now you can ask any question. Yeah. Sudha ma'am join ki? Am I audible?
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. Girls, please ask your questions. You can even write in the chat box also.
Yeah.
Sir, Sudha ma'am's mic is not working.
Okay, fine.
So meanwhile, I request Professor Aparna Khanna ma'am. Ma'am, please address her and thanks for the amazing session on the behalf of the department.
Yes, Kiran. Just give me a moment. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you once again. And I didn't want to miss the opportunity to listen to you and learn from your insights. आई थिंक जितनी बारी भी सुने, हर बारी कुछ नया सुनने को, सीखने को मिल रहा है, और इट्स अ विजुअल ट्रीट टू वॉच योर वर्क। एंड आई जैसे मैंने पिछली बार भी कहा था कि मैं बस चाहूंगी कि ये जो स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ हैं वो इंस्पायर हो के यहाँ से जाएं, और खासकर फोटो जर्नलिज्म, क्योंकि इतना पावरफुल मीडिया है कि जहाँ फोटो के माध्यम से आप कुछ भी सच, मतलब आपको कहने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको सब कुछ नजर आ रहा है, और यू कैन रियली इंटरप्रेट सो मच, एंड मे बी शायद शब्दों में उतना नहीं आप डिस्क्राइब कर सकते जितना कि एक चित्र में देख सकते हैं, और वो अभी आपने अपने काम के द्वारा फिर से दिखाया। सो आई एम एक्सट्रीमली ग्रेटफुल टू यू सर, एंड आई थिंक जब जब मौका मिलेगा हम लोग आपको जरूर प्लीज रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि हमारे नए बैचेस को भी आप अपने एक्सपीरियंस से, अपनी नॉलेज से, अपने मतलब जो जेन्युइन जैसे कहते हैं ना टिप्स से आप प्लीज एनरिच करें, और अगर हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को कहीं आपके साथ जुड़ने का कोई मौका हो तो प्लीज बताइएगा सर। आई थिंक इट विल बी अ ग्रेट लर्निंग एक्सरसाइज फॉर
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much, sir.
Yeah, one thing I can tell you, Kiran ma'am, can we have a group photograph? Ask everyone to switch on their video.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, please do it.
But please switch
Keep
on
your-
your video.
Ladies, please let's have a group picture with sir. सुधा मैम नहीं है, नहीं तो हम सुधा मैम।
Bhavna, Ritika, please switch on your video.
आप सभी अपना वीडियो ऑन कर लें, और जो 4 पीजी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिनको की असाइनमेंट करनी है वो थोड़ा हाथ को रेज करें।
Smile.
और भी बाकी लोग बच्चे हैं, निधि तिवारी, संजिनी, रितिका गौतम, विप्लव, आप भी कर लो अपना।
I think it will be nice if you can turn on your cameras, take a moment, just tie up your hair and let us see you. क्योंकि एक दूसरे को देख के भी there is a sense of team, a sense of group that we all develop.
Yeah.
And it's nice if we can see each other. It just shows कि सर आपको ये बताना चाहूंगी कि इस समय हम लोग बिल्कुल, कुछ बच्चे तो एग्जाम मोड में ही हैं और बिल्कुल एग्जाम शुरू हो चुके हैं ऑलरेडी हमारे। तो आज ये अगर यहाँ है तो it is more out of the love for the subject and for I think you as a presenter, as an expert, and I think जितना भी समय ये लोग निकाल पा रहे, इनमें से कुछ को मैं जानती हूँ जो कि अभी और बहुत सारे अपने असाइनमेंट्स वगैरह के बीच में से भाग के यहाँ आए हुए हैं कि आपकी बात सुनना चाहते हैं।
जी हाँ। तो इसमें मैडम जो 4 स्टूडेंट्स हैं पीजी के जिनको की असाइनमेंट करनी है वो कौन कौन है? वो थोड़ा हाथ रेज कर रहे हैं।
किरण आप प्लीज जरा आप एक बार नाम बता दीजिए।
भूमिका, भावना, डिम्पल एंड रितिका।
ओके, तो किरण मैम आप एक काम कीजिए, आप इन लोगों से कंसल्ट करके इन लोगों को असाइनमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कीजिए जो हमने लास्ट में बताया ना आपको, लाइक पॉलिटिकल, सोशल इविल्स एंड ऑल। ओके, और इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग की कॉपी आपको हम दे देंगे, कल सुबह तक मिल जाएगा। ओके, तो उससे क्या होगा कि आप इन लोगों को असाइनमेंट दे दीजिए ताकि ये लोग अगले ट्यूसडे के पहले जितना भी कर सकें। देखो 2-3 दिन में तो कोई चीज स्टोरी बनती नहीं है, बट एक शुरुआत, जस्ट एक कि उन्होंने कितना समझा है, कितना बात को पकड़ा है, तो वो कुछ भी कर पाएंगे 2-3 दिन में, वो हम लोग रिव्यू करेंगे तो उससे उनको फर्दर आगे काम करने में इजी हो जाएगा और वो फिर एग्जाम के बाद में कर पाएंगे।
श्योर सर, श्योर। तो
ये चारों को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके थोड़ा हमको आप शेयर कर दीजिएगा व्हाट्सएप में। और अपर्णा मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी अगेन एंड शोइंग ट्रस्ट एंड कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन मी। डेफिनेटली आई एम
ग्रेटफुल कि आप अपनी क्रिएटिविटी हम लोग के साथ शेयर कर रहे हैं। हर कोई जो है ना मूल मंत्र नहीं बताते हैं, तो अगर आप बता रहे हैं, आई थिंक इट इज रियली वेरी वेरी काइंड ऑफ यू।
Yeah, thank you. So much. Any question from any students? किसी ने कुछ पूछा नहीं या सब ऊपर निकल गया क्या?
नहीं सर, आई थिंक इतना सिंपल बताया आपने कि, और क्योंकि मिक्स्ड भाषा में आपने बात की है तो आई थिंक इट्स ऑल बीन वेरी क्लियर, और क्योंकि चित्रों के माध्यम से आपने बात की तो उसमें इससे ज्यादा एविडेंस, इससे ज्यादा आई थिंक एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकते।
और हम और ये इसका जो रिकॉर्डिंग भी शेयर कर देंगे तो यू कैन शेयर इन द ग्रुप।
Sure,
So
sir. Sure.
this
We
will
look
be very
forward to the
much
recording.
useful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
I
Thank you,
think Sudha
ma'am.
ma'am has joined. If she wants to say something.
I think सुधा मैम का ऑडियो का
तो माइक का अच्छा इशू है. हाँ, ठीक है
उनका
सर.
माइक का इशू है. आज हम लोग सुधा मैम को मिस कर रहे हैं.
हाँ.
ओके.
ये उन्हीं के इनिशिएटिव से आज का सेशन हुआ है.
जी जी. अपर्णा मैम आप क्या एचओडी है डिपार्टमेंट के?
नहीं sir, I am not. I was formerly, but I am now teaching courses in communication, oral and visual communication.
Okay.
Apart from other things that I teach.
Okay.
So मैं भी कुछ बनाती रहती हूँ.
So can we?
Yes, sir. So we'll wrap up now. Thank you so much, please. Thank you so much. Extremely grateful to you,
So
sir.
much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Aparna ma'am.
Thank you.